Welcome back, everyone. So back to school is just around the corner for many students, but it's also a good time for high school students to start thinking about college.
Yeah, that's a big step. And one organization in North Carolina has an opportunity for you to apply to college for free. Joining us now is Laura Meisner from College Foundation of North Carolina to talk about the North Carolina Countdown to College. Laura, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So keeping in mind that we've got a lot of South Carolina viewers as well as North Carolina viewers, we want to kind of keep this relatable to everybody, but it's a process, right? It's a huge step to go from high school to college and to get into college.
Absolutely, yes, and there are opportunities in South Carolina as well.
So I know you have a whole list of things that parents should be doing right now and kids should be doing. So let's start with the first one.
Okay, well, right now students should be looking at getting their FSA IDs completed, and that's going to be their electronic signature for their FAFSA. They can't fill these out until October, but to go ahead and get that ID. And in North Carolina, we have to have all students complete the residency determination if they would like in-state tuition or in-state grants.
Is that the same? Does it apply to South Carolina
It
students
does
as well?
not. South
Oh, okay.
Carolina has another process for completing residency for the students.
And what was the what was that?
FSA ID, I don't know why they don't call it FAFSA ID, but it's FSA ID. And if you'll go to the FAFSA site, if a student will go to the FAFSA.gov site, they can see a link to fill that out.
So is that for student aid? Is that what that is?
That is for student aid, and
Okay.
that is a federal form, and that FSA ID allows them to sign that federal form and also to sign for student loans should students have to get those.
Okay.
Because we hear that there's a lot of money out there. You just got to apply for it early enough to where you can claim some of it. Right?
Absolutely, and that would probably be the scholarships that a college might have, and that's another thing I tell students as you're visiting your colleges, as you're attending college fairs, be sure to ask the colleges how they disperse their scholarship funds. Some you have an outside scholarship application, and some it's just when you apply to that college, it automatically puts you in for those scholarships.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then another thing that I saw on your list is get those college recommendations, right?
Recommendation letters, yes, finding out or starting to think about who you're going to use for those recommendation letters.
Give them some time to think about it so they don't have to slam something out and get it to you in a week, right? If you run out of
Absolutely,
time.
absolutely.
How much
Now,
weight does that carry, too, the recommendations?
A lot.
Yeah?
Yes. I have seen students that it has tipped the balance for them.
Oh, wow.
Because they may not brag on themselves as much, but the people that recommend them do the bragging, and it really does make a difference.
People actually read those letters. I mean, think of the amount of
Absolutely.
people applying
Oh.
for college and all these recommendation letters.
Absolutely,
Wow.
and for scholarships as well, recommendation letters and for scholarships.
Wow, that's awesome.
And essays, too. I guess you have to
Yes.
write essays.
Yes.
Right. You say you could start that now. Now, the essays, do they go with the application, or do they go after?
They go usually with the application if a college asks for an essay. Some colleges don't want an essay, but a lot of them do.
But you say start working on it now, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah. Start thinking
yes.
about what you're going to put in
Yes.
there, what you're going to highlight.
Yes.
What are some of the things that you recommend a person puts in an essay?
In an essay, you always need to tell a story. If you can not put a list of your accomplishments, but tell a story about something that happened, something you learned, something you might have made a mistake on.
Yeah,
or,
something you overcame, maybe,
something
right,
you
or learned.
overcame. Yeah,
Wow.
and that makes a difference.
Yeah.
So these are usually open topic subjects for the essays? You just write about...
It depends on the college, and it depends on what their essay prompt is. I have seen some really strange ones out there. Like, what would you do during a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, my. Well, that would certainly be creative. I
Okay,
guess.
right, yes.
You come up
Oh,
with all
my.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah, really. Well, should students be applying to several colleges, or do you advise that they look for that one that they really want to go to?
Well, I think there's a misconception that there is one college for everybody. I always tell students, take a look around, look at different ones. Some colleges may not give you as much money because they, especially merit-based money, because everybody there is the valedictorian. And so they don't really need to attract valedictorians, so they're not going to give you more merit-based money. But if you look at some other colleges, they might say, oh my gosh, we'd love to have the valedictorian here at our college.
Yeah.
We're going to award you more of our funds for that.
One last thing, we got about 30 seconds to go. October is a very important month. Tell us about that.
Yes, Countdown to College in North Carolina. And for 1 week of that, students who apply to certain colleges, there will be a list of those on our website, will get free applications. The application fees are waived if they apply through College Foundation, CFNC.
And every penny counts.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. And do
Yes.
they have to live in North Carolina to take advantage of this?
Yes, they
Okay,
do.
okay.
Yes, they
How
have
much
them.
does an application usually cost?
Anywhere from $40 to $75.
so
And
we
so
could
that
save
can
some
save
money.
a lot of money.
Yeah. All right.
And students can always get free fee waivers if they're on free or reduced lunch from their counselors.
Good to know.
All right.
Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you.
Really
Great
good information.
Thanks for having me.